And another thing we're working on is our 9150, the little tractor we acquired last year. You can see the front tires missing off it. It's because she's getting all new rubber. You see we've got new rubber here on the rear already. We're putting on a Mitas 520/85 42s, which is equivalent, like a 20.8 42. And we got this tire here is sitting on the trailer with new rubber on it. I'm going to put that tire on today. Then she gets her turn in the shop. We bought it. This was a known issue to us, but here in the middle again, these pivot joints, the uniballs are pretty much wore out. So we get the privilege of splitting this one in half. Again, you pull this lower pin here and this upper pin, split it, roll the ass end away from the front end, and put new uniballs in it, new pins. We got all new bushings for the steering rams, so that'll be a fun-filled day with this one to split that apart. But yeah, and then again, we got a cab kit and a new seat coming for her as well. I think that's all we're going to be doing to this one this spring. But we got to get that ready. As you can see, the snow's leaving. We're in east central Minnesota. We didn't have a tremendous amount of snow this year. A foot and a half, 2 feet. Not a tremendous amount of snow. It's pretty light. Now here's the tires for the 9150, or the duals, I should say, the new duals for the 9150, and there's the duals off the 9130 that's in the shop. You can see there's not much snow. It's the middle of March, and the snow's pretty much gone. But it is Minnesota. We could have an April snowstorm that dumps a couple feet on us. It's been known to happen. It's not common, but winter is not over yet. So, well, that's what's going on here. Well, we took the 9130 out of the shop today. We got pretty much everything on that tractor wrapped up other than the cab. And we brought the 9150 in. We're working on the center pivot here. We got a bottle jack in the middle between the top pivot, and the bottom pivot. We were pushing on the bottom pivot. At the same time, we were using the threads, and here's the pin, we got it out already. We were using the threads on the bottom to pull it down. We had a 3/4 inch impact on the nut, and we were drawing it down. At the same time, we're pushing from the top with the 20-ton bottle jack. And yeah, we got the lower pin out. Now we're dealing with the upper pin. This one does not have any threads, so we're in the process of finding a bolt. We're going to weld on the top, and with the bottle jack pushing from the bottom, hopefully we can get enough power combined to pull that top pin out, and then she'll be free, at least on the two main pivots here in the center. We still have to pull all the pins and for the steering rams, but those pins generally, so far for us, have come out pretty easy. The last one we got here is in the back. This is the back of the top link. So there, up front there's a uniball and a pin, and then there's one at the bottom, and then on the other end of the top link is this pin here. You can see right above the rear axle. And we have them all, so we're going to change them all here on the 9150. Yeah, so far it went okay. We'll see. Well, it's the end of the day. We got the lower pivot, the main bolt removed, and we got the top pivot disassembled. That's the accurate word. We ended up using the cutting torch. That's what's left of the pin. We had a bolt welded on the top of it, trying to pull it upwards, and we had a 3/4 inch impact wrench on it, as tight as it would go, and we had that 20-ton battle jack in between the lower pivot and the upper pivot pushing on the bottom of the upper pin, and it wouldn't move. And so out come the fire wrench. And 15 minutes with a fire wrench, it's apart. It's 2 pieces now, so, but it's the end of the day. We're, you know, have to hit it again, well, basically next weekend, because we both, me and my brother, we have day jobs, and this is our sideline. So we'll hit it again next weekend. We have to replace the rear bushing that I was telling you about, and as you can see, the fire wrench is hanging there too. It's just no way that pin's going to come out either. Tractor's in 1987, so she's, what's that, 34 years old. Guarantee these bushings and pins were put in when she was new, and so it's not going to come apart. Right here, this is this, you can see this right there. That's the rear pin and bushing. It's in a anyway. That's the rear pin and bushing that goes together inside the upper pivot arm, and yeah. Anyway, so it should not too bad now. I'll have to torch the back apart. It'll take us 15-20 minutes to torch the back apart, and then we got to get that bar out of there. That's like a 2-inch thick, 6-inch wide piece of solid steel, and it's got to be 8 to 10 feet long. That's, I don't know what either. I don't know what that weighs. I know it's heavy. Can't move it by hand, so we'll have to put some chains and straps, and because we got to actually take it out of the tractor to put the bushings in. But that's next weekend, and then like I said, we got new bushings and pins to go on the steering rams, and of course they're not coming apart either. Torch fire wrenches on them next weekend as well. So, all right, well, thanks for watching.